did was use hair cutting scissors and a comb. Welcome to my video, guys. I didn't film an intro, so I'm just going to be talking over on voiceover, but as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be cutting my own hair. So first, I want to start off by drying off my hair. I think that it may be just easier to just have your hair nice and dry so that while you're cutting, you can actually see what you're doing and you're not cutting too much than what you actually expect to see once you dry off your hair.
Cover?
No.
What the heck?
Looks that cute, huh? I just finished drying it. I gotta dry it first and then cut. So let's cut. Hair is parted. So here we go. I've done this before. No, for real, I have done this before, but it's been a long time. Oh my god. Okay, so I decided to add some voiceover on here to kind of explain what I'm doing, just because I didn't really talk throughout the video. So how I started was I split my hair right down the middle, and then as you can see here, I'm grabbing one section and I'm pulling that all the way down, keeping some good tension, making sure that all the hair that you want is in between your fingers. And now I am just cutting straight on. So I think they call this like a point cut. So just cutting into it. Just start off small. And if you feel like the hair you didn't really grab it right, feel free to just let the hair go and pick it back up again, and then going in and doing a point cut. So warning, this is just me, this is just what I do, and then I like to go across and kind of, you know, do a little bit more of a blunt kind of cut like I have there, to kind of even everything out and not have like really annoying stray hairs that are just going to be all pointy. I want it, for me, myself, I want it to have like a nice blunter kind of look, I guess you can say. It doesn't end up being very blunt in the end, but I prefer to just do that for myself because it feels fuller towards the ends when I do let everything go. So here I am starting my other side, and I'm going to repeat that same process. I'm just going to point cut at first to kind of snip off any sort of like annoying little hairs, and then I'm going to even it out by flipping the scissors a little bit and going the other way. So I put my hair down just because I was like, oh, do I really have enough hair there? Did I grab enough with tension? Just pull straight down against your body, not away from your body. Grab that hair, pull it back, and then continue to cut, and just start over if you need to. Always cut a little bit at a time, and then you can always go back and do more. So the next thing that I do is just let down my hair after I've made some cuts and just compare each side. Is one shorter than the other? And going in and cutting whatever side is longer. And as you can see here, this side that I'm grabbing a hold of, I didn't cut as much as the other. So I'm just going back in and doing the same thing, grabbing the hair straight down, pulling it with some tension, and then cutting. Something that I do think you should keep in mind is that when you're doing this is to keep your head nice and straight. I kind of feel like I had some type of like tilt onto my head, so my measurement may have not been as straight as it could be, but it still ended up being okay at the end. So So just go in, keep your head nice and straight, and cut, and that should definitely make a difference. So the next thing that I do is just go from the center of my original part and go all the way down to my ear to grab additional hair. I have these kind of annoying kind of like layers in my hair that I don't want anymore, but it didn't really get cut with the first set of hair that I cut. So just have to go in and separate the hair and do the same thing. Pull and cut. And then have to repeat that with my bangs, which when I got a haircut, I don't know, I think they went like too far back and I just have too many, like too much bangs, I guess. Too much bangs, is that a thing? I don't know. And then just essentially repeat the same thing. I kind of just pull that out of the side, whatever hair is shorter, kind of just clean up that part and cut. I was getting a little nervous here because that hair is just weird and uneven. So just do your best, you know, that's all you can hope for. You'll end up fixing it in the end anyway. We're just cutting. I don't even know how much. Yes, clearly we don't know how much we're cutting because we are not professionals out here. We're just doing what we can while in quarantine. So here's just another way that I like kind of test out, or I guess check if I've made an even cut on each side. So just pulling them together, and as you can see, that hair back there was just really not trying to cooperate. Putting them together and then pinching them and then cutting to make them all kind of align together, and that should do the trick. I mean, it's not going to be 100% perfect, but it's close enough. And then same thing with the crazy amount of bangs that I have that are just getting out of control. I'm going to grab those bangs, brush them out, and then actually if we fast forward, let's do that. Much better. Fast forwarded to grabbing both sides of my bangs and putting them together, doing that same technique, applying a lot of pressure, you know, whatever, tension, and putting them together, evening them out, pointing that cut up, and then going to the side if I can only see what I'm doing with all my hair in my face. So that's pretty much it. I mean, there's nothing really to it. As you can see, I like don't cut too much, just doing a little bit at a time, and it's not gonna end up looking crazy in the end. So that's that. Okay, I think that I'm done. Is it straight? We just cut our hair. We just cut our hair. We just cut our hair. And that's how you cut hair. Anybody? Anybody? All right. All right, I kind of want it in the middle again. There. Now, let's finish off the hair with a little bit of dry wax. And in case you're curious, it's not necessarily the greatest thing ever, but I'll link it below. All right, and that's me cutting my hair. just my ends for now. All I did was use hair cutting scissors and a comb. Cool.